Hello everyone, welcome back to CCSC. Thank you again for joining the channel, and welcome back to our Vanilla Venice city build on the islands map of City Skylines. This will be our last vanilla build, and we are doing no DLCs. Let's get right into it. First thing we need to do, turn night into day, and there we are. Now, we built Elk Park in the last two episodes. Elk Park, we can change that name. Leave a comment in the comments below, and I will change Elk Park to whatever neighborhood. That will be our main neighborhood as of right now. As you can see, we've got it playing at 1x speed, so nice and slow today. We need to build a lot of infrastructure, so let's start with some roads. And there we are. And as you can see, we just extended the grid pattern all the way out. Now we're going to go ahead and close in all of this neighborhood as Elk Park here and kind of redo this line just a little bit. Now all of that including, oh, that's not what we wanted to do. All of that including the commercial area will all be part of Elk Park. But now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and delete this just a little bit. Probably about like that. And we're going to go ahead and finish this road. And I'm just going to use the curve tool. Now if you notice your terrain here, you can see there's a very big hill. And this is going to be kind of weird, but I think it's going to kind of play in good. I think it'll work. I'm hoping. If not, we can go back through and kind of change it a little bit. But you can see it's a little uphill from everything else. But I think that's going to look good as you're driving through the town. And what we're going to do is now upgrade this road. And we're going to eventually extend this all the way across here with a bridge. We can buy that tile right now. However, I don't think we need to. Not in today's episode, so we'll worry about that in the next. But we will extend that all the way down, and that's going to close in this entire neighborhood. Let's just go ahead and like that, so we remember what we want to do. That's going to close in this entire neighborhood, Elk Park. We may get it once we buy this tile over here, so we will definitely buy these 4 tiles. So we'll definitely have this tile, we will definitely build a bridge across, and this, as mentioned before, is going to be our industrial area. So that's just a main road for both trucks, service trucks to get to, from the industrial area to the commercial goods stores so that they can drop off the products, and also for citizens to travel over to the industrial area to go to work. That's all that's going to be. There's also going to be a highway all the way around here. We're going to extend this highway all the way down, running pretty much parallel with this main road, and come around here, and then run it into the highway over there. But that is for later episodes, pre-planning now. Let's go ahead and build our industry area. Now we've unlocked in the last episode, we unlocked the industry specialization, farming industry. Now we're not using the DLC farming. It's going to be very frustrating. It's not going to look like a real city. It's not going to look as natural as the DLC does, but we're going to go ahead and use this. That's okay. We have no other demands, so let's go ahead and focus on our farming, and I want to use gravel roads again. We will upgrade all of these roads very quickly, but I like to use gravel just to start as a base. Now, I don't want to encompass all of this land back here, but most of it. We kind of want to cover everything around this area that is farmland. So we're going to go ahead and go to the straight tool, and we're going to kind of run a different grid than what we're doing over here in Elk Park. But we are going to go all the way up against the coastline over here. And I just want to run that to start, just to get an idea of where we want everything. And then I'm going to go ahead and run this out 12 so that we have a little bit of space, maybe even 13 actually. So we have a little bit of space for any kind of terracing as this hill goes down. And the reason I didn't finish that last road all the way down is because that won't stay there. As mentioned, we will put a highway there. We'll probably have to cut off a lot of the ends of that road. But let's go ahead and come up here. We're going to go out 13, and then we're going to go across 20. And this is where our block sections are going to be over here. 20 by 13 to give a little bit of space so that trucks don't have to stop as much, but also have enough entrance and exits for trucks to get around. And that's it for right now. That's going to be our farmland. We may expand it a little bit more down towards this way, but for right now, that's it. I'm just going to run a road over here because we're going to keep this industry for now until everything opens up. I don't think we need a road around the back. I think that one road will suffice for a little while. So let's go ahead and run our water pipes. And that should work perfectly fine to cover all of our water needs. Now let's go ahead and cover any kind of electrical that we need. Let's just run an extension up from here, and we will connect it right there, and that should connect all of the stuff because we're going to slowly start in that corner. But first, let's zone off this entire area with our paintbrush tool. And all of this area, Birch Hills, again, name this area, name our farmland area. Birch Hills, what do you want to call it? Leave a comment below. We're going to zone this off as industry specialization for farmland. And we need to now zone off a little bit of farmland. So let's get back to the game. This will answer all of our industry demand, and it will answer it very quickly. So let's go ahead and fill in those. And the industry in the bottom right-hand corner, that yellow bar is going to drop like a rocket. We'll go ahead and bump it up to 3 times speed. Oh, and I see a problem. Keep watching it drop, but you can see we have a police problem, and that is because during the last unlock, we did not put down a police station. So let's go ahead and put that up here on the main road. And actually, let's put that over here closer to the neighborhood. And we also need fire, which we do not have yet. So let's go ahead and take out a loan. I'm not against taking out this loan. It's a small loan, $20,000, and you pay only $1,000 to pay it back. So let's take out that loan. And for our fire station, we're going to go ahead and put that over in our industrial area because they are much more likely to catch on fire. So let's go ahead and put that there. And that pretty much reaches everyone. We need a little bit better fire coverage, but it is what it is. It'll cover for now. We don't have any water or electric over here, so let's go ahead and fix that. And you can see now the demand for industry is gone. There is very little of a bar there. We need to bump up that water. Let's go to our budget page. Go ahead and bump that up to 100. So the problem with farmland is it does take a lot more water because, as you guessed, they're farming, so it takes up more water. Now, in the last episode, we did put an elementary school down. We need to put down a high school. If you go to your info views, you can go over here to your education. We have 78 eligible students for high school. However, we haven't unlocked high school yet. That comes at population 12,000, which we're about to reach. Before we unlock that, I want to go ahead and decorate a little bit. Oh, we don't have parks yet. That comes at 1,200 too. Okay. 1,200 is what I meant, not 12,000. So at the next milestone, we can unlock parks and we can decorate this little area over here, maybe add a playground right next to it to make it look more like an elementary school. But you can see we have a huge demand to reach that milestone. So let's go ahead and zone off a little bit more residential over here. And do we have water pipes? My guess is no. No, of course we don't. So let's go ahead and run a few water pipes all the way up here just to the end of the street. And this should keep us covered. We will close them in later. And that should take us to 1,200 milestone. As mentioned in future episodes, we have a lot of plans. And in the next episode, we need to address quite a few things. So electric we need to address right now. Oh. And let's go ahead and put another one of these down. Now I want to start building a windmill over here. We've reached tiny town, 1,200 population. So we'll exit this, we'll hit pause, we'll end the episode, but we've unlocked park areas, industry areas, pedestrian areas, landscaping. I think all of those except for landscaping are non-vanilla. So landscaping we can implement, parks policies or world policies we can implement. Leisure, we've unlocked some parks. A lot of this stuff is DLCs, and that's kind of the whole point of this entire series, is how much more fun it is with the DLCs, and also let's, at the end of the series, maybe take a look at how much more expensive it is. Because, I don't know, I've probably got $150 in this game that cost me, you know, 20 bucks to start. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's slow this down. 1 times speed. Let's go ahead and take a look at our city. We need to throw down one real quick. So as mentioned, I want to go ahead and start building a wind turbine hill over here because I don't see any other purpose for this area. We're going to buy this area. This will be the top of our map. We're going to buy these 9 tiles here. This will be the top of our map. So we're going to have this hill over here with nothing really to do with it. You could build a bridge, you could build some houses, or why not just build a wind turbine station. So all of this is going to be wind turbines, so we might start moving those in the next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, we've answered our demand for electric. We have answered our demand for industry all the way down. We now have a demand for residential, but we zoned off quite a few things. We need to add some commercial. We need to start getting our city looking a little more in line, but we are getting there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is CCSC. This is our vanilla Venice build on the island's map of City Skylines. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.